Signs of wounds from the inner child. Have you ever noticed how it's not always the big things that break you, but the small moments? A delayed reply, a change in tone, someone pulling away even slightly, and suddenly your chest tightens, your thoughts begin to race, you start overthinking, replaying, questioning yourself. Did I do something wrong? Are they going to leave? Why does this hurt so much? And the hardest part is, you don't fully understand why it affects you this deeply. Because on the outside, you look fine, strong, capable, put together. But inside, there's a quiet ache, a sense of emotional unsafety, a loneliness that lingers even when you're not alone. And if you've ever felt this way, this may not just be about the present moment. This may be the voice of your inner child, still carrying wounds that were never fully seen, never fully held, never fully healed. Your inner child is the part of you that holds your earliest emotional experiences. It remembers how safe or unsafe you felt, whether your emotions were heard or gently dismissed, whether love felt steady or uncertain. And when those needs weren't fully met, your younger self adapted. You learned to survive. By people-pleasing to feel accepted. By shutting down to avoid pain. By becoming overly independent or constantly seeking reassurance. And these were not weaknesses. They were intelligent, necessary survival responses. But now, as an adult, those same patterns can show up as wounds. Not because you are broken, but because a part of you is still trying to protect you. Let me tell you about Marsia. Marsia was the strong one, the dependable one, the one everyone could count on. But emotionally, Marsia never felt fully safe. She found it difficult to trust others. Even when people showed her love, a part of her held back. She was always waiting for disappointment, for distance, for something to change. And loneliness became familiar to her. Not just when she was alone, but even in conversations, in relationships, in rooms full of people. There was always this quiet feeling, I'm here, but I'm not really held. At first, Marsia didn't understand it. She told herself, maybe she was just too sensitive, maybe she was overthinking. But over time, she began to notice patterns. The way small things triggered big emotions. The way she struggled to relax into connection. The way her body felt tense, even in moments that were meant to feel safe. And slowly, she began to understand. This wasn't just who she was. This was something deeper. Marsia's healing didn't happen overnight. In fact, at first, it felt uncomfortable. Because becoming aware meant feeling things she had avoided for years. There were moments she wanted to go back, to numbing everything. Moments she wondered if she was really healing at all. But gently, patiently, she kept going. She began to reassure herself. Not perfectly, but consistently. In moments of anxiety, she would pause and remind herself, I am safe right now. This feeling is real, but it is not the whole truth. And over time, those words began to soften something within her. She became curious about her triggers. Instead of reacting immediately, she would ask, what does this remind me of? And she began to see that many of her reactions were not about the present, but echoes from the past. She learned to sit with her emotions, not fix them, not silence them, just sit with them. And at first, it was difficult. But slowly, her body began to learn, I can feel and still be safe. On the days she struggled, she stopped asking, what's wrong with me? And began to say, it makes sense that I feel this way. And that shift changed everything. And Marsia allowed support. She stopped trying to carry everything alone. She opened up, slowly, to safe people. And she understood that sometimes deeper healing may require guidance and support beyond yourself. Not everything disappeared overnight, but something softened. She began to feel a little more at ease in her body, a little less afraid of connection, a little less alone within herself. And that little mattered. Because healing is not about perfection. It is about progress. It is about gentleness. Maybe you see yourself in Marsia, to the mother who carries everyone but feels emotionally unseen, to the wife who loves deeply but struggles to feel secure, to the student who appears strong but battles silent doubt, to the leader, the businesswoman who holds everything together yet feels fragile inside, to the single woman who has built independence yet still longs for emotional safety. You may look fine on the outside, but inside, there are parts of you still waiting to feel safe. And that does not make you weak. It means there is a part of you that deserves to be cared for. The signs are gentle, but they are there. Feeling unsafe, even in calm moments. A quiet fear of abandonment. A loneliness that stays. Thoughts that whisper, I am not enough. People will leave. A tendency to overthink, to question, to doubt. Finding it difficult to trust. Giving too much of yourself just to feel accepted. Pulling away when things begin to feel close. And in your body, tension, restlessness, moments of shutting down or going completely numb. These are not flaws. They are signals from a part of you that is still trying to protect you. Healing is not quick, and that is okay. You can begin gently. Speak to yourself with kindness. Write your thoughts honestly. Notice your triggers without judgment. You can even write a letter to your younger self. Create small moments where you feel safe. Set boundaries even when they feel unfamiliar. And most importantly, give yourself time, because healing is not linear, and you do not have to rush becoming whole. You are worthy of love. You are allowed to feel safe. You are not too much, and you are not enough. You are deeply known, deeply valued, and you are not alone in your healing. There is a love that sees you, understands you, and remains constant, even in your most vulnerable moments. I'm speaking peace over your heart, healing over your inner world, restoration over every place that feels heavy within you. May you begin to feel safe within yourself. May your heart soften without fear. May every hidden wound find gentle healing. May you experience a love that is steady, present, unwavering. And may you always remember, you are held. If this has spoken to something in you, please share and subscribe for more videos like this. This is Wings of Marsia, where you begin becoming and where your soul is safe.